Third of the way through West Virginia's legislative session. What the heck's going on? Hi, Delegate Kayla Young. I'm in the West Virginia legislature and I haven't updated much lately. I've not been feeling well, but there is a lot going on at the legislature this week. Things are starting to pick up and move very quickly. We are officially 1/3 of the way through session. We have very little to show for it. Today on second reading, which is the amendment stage on the floor, there's a bunch of bad bills. There's that defining men and women bill that passed the Senate last week. It's just like anti-trans bullshit. It's terrible and stupid. There are several bills to change the way people vote, to change absentee ballot applications, to make it basically a crime to give someone an application for an absentee ballot, not even the ballot. There's a bill to prohibit ranked choice voting, even though that's not happening in West Virginia. So they want to ban something that isn't happening. There's another bill to change when mail-in ballots are due. There is a bill in Judiciary today to allow more money in politics by allowing corporate donations, which not even the federal government has. Some states have it, but the federal government doesn't have it. I don't think we need any more money in politics. And I say that being the most expensive House race in the state. House Finance has a bill that I am excited about. I turned in a form to sponsor it, but we'll see if they let me. Is removing the income tax on tips. That's a good one. Has a lot of bipartisan support. Health has both good and bad stuff going on. We haven't seen the vaccine bill again. I'm assuming it's because some kids died in Texas from the measles. And so I'm guessing that bill isn't going to run, but never say never. We don't know what's going to happen. They are running some childcare bills this week that I'm excited about, but they're also running a bill to ban needle exchange programs in West Virginia. We had a bill a few years ago that would severely restrict our syringe programs and make it really hard to start a new one. I think there's only like 8 in the state, and this used to be like not a controversial thing at all, but it has been made insanely political. And so now they're just trying to ban these programs from existing at all. There's also a camping ban that is running through Judiciary today. That's as a result of several municipalities have had camping bans, and now Morgantown, the city of Morgantown, has it on the ballot. And so they're just trying to preempt that and ban it statewide instead of letting local control happen. In the House Energy Committee, we had a bill on the agenda Monday. It was our water quality standard rules. We review rules in West Virginia, so the agencies have rules and the legislature has to approve them. This water rule comes up every 3 years, and it's a fight every single time because different chemical companies want to be able to put more chemicals into the water, and we want to keep the water as clean as possible. And so, of course, they're trying to be able to put more chemicals in the water, so we're trying to stop that in the Energy Committee. We'll see what happens. As far as reproductive health care goes, there have been a lot of bad bills introduced. Nothing has moved so far. As far as PEIA goes, there have been a lot of bad bills introduced to completely get rid of PEIA. None of those have moved so far either. Those are just all the things I can think of off the top of my head. I will say that from my perspective, it seems like engagement is really, really down and that the public is not paying as much attention to a lot of these bad things as they should be. I am seeing a lot of people comment on social media, making posts on social media, comments on social media, talking about how bad what's going on is, but very little of that seems to be translating towards actual action in an appreciable way towards lawmakers themselves. So maybe there's emails going out to all these people that are doing these things. Typically by this point in session, I would have hundreds and hundreds of emails on pretty much any piece of bad legislation, and there are some coming through that I haven't heard a peep about that are very, very bad. So that is troubling me and worrying me a little bit. I don't know what we can do to help facilitate that, but if you have any suggestions or if you have any questions about any of the bills that I referenced, drop them down below.